Shalom. This Shabbat we are going to say Parashat Vayetzei. It talks about how Yaakov left his parents and went to Haran to find a wife from there, like his parents Yitzhak and Rivka told him to do. The ma'am of this parasha is ma'am ajam. It is happy, it is uplifting. It is commonly said in the weddings. And in fact, the reason they picked up ajam for this parasha is that we have 4 weddings, that Yaakov married 4 women. And however, it has many twists. The parasha, we see that Yaakov wanted to marry Rachel. Then his father-in-law Laban tricked him, and he sent him Leah instead of Rachel. And to add to the trickery, or to make it that it is kosher, he sent the Zilpah, who was the shifha, the maid servant of Rachel, with her, to make seem that we are talking about Rachel. And in the morning it was found to be that it is Leah. And so here I just want to add the caveat, derech agav, that it is sometimes confusing to know which maidservant belonged to which wife. And a friend of mine, Hacham Moshe Peretz from Netivot, gave me some man. It is Barzel. Barzel, Bilha, is shifha of Rachel, and Zilpah is shifha of Leah, so Barzel. So this would be very easy way to remember who. And then after that, he married the first Leah, and then immediately after the Sheva Yamim Shel Hatunah, he gave him, you know what, I trust you, Yaakov, I will give you Rachel, and now work another 7 years. And after he finished the second 7 years, he worked 6 years for his sheep, for his flock, and we see from the parasha that he wanted to trick him 1,000,000 times. And Yaakov, he was describing to his wives Laban. It says והחלף את משכרתי עשרת מנים, that he changed my salary 100 times. And some of them, they say עשרת מנים means 10 minyanim, which means 100 times. So he wasn't straightforward. However, on the other side, Yaakov, we know ish emet, the 10 emet Yaakov. He was the symbol of emet. So I felt that it is very good opportunity to talk about Jewish business ethics, as it is related to this parasha, and specifically to Yaakov Avinu, who is the hero of Parashat Vayetzei. So the issue of business ethics is very, very important in Judaism. In fact, after 120 years, when we go to the heavenly court, the first question they will ask us is Nasata v'natata be'emunah, that you dealt in your business with be'emunah, and we are going to elaborate on that later on. But with ethics, that you were ne'eman, and this is the first one. And the Gemara also says that what it says, it is in Aramaic in Parashat Baba Kama, that the one who wants to be Hasid, he has to study Seder Nezikim, that the daily contracts and Sachir and Halva'a and Hashibat Gezerah, all these, he has to study them to be Hasid. He didn't say that he should study Dinei Shabbat, he didn't study Dinei Kashrut, Tefillah, although they are all very important, but he said that to attain sainthood, Hasidut, he has to study Sefer Nezikim. And also we do know that when somebody conducts his business with honesty, there is sanctification of God, there is Kiddush Hashem. And this is, of course, the biggest mitzvah. We know that because Halul Hashem is one of the worst mitzvot, that not Yisurim, not Yom Kippur, not Yisurim Mechaperim, يعني بدها رحمنا السلام ميتة until the sin will be forgiven. So we can say from here that Kiddush Hashem is the opposite, which is very, very big mitzvah. The Rabbi of Lubavitch said that the tefillah and these are very, very important. However, they are no match to somebody to be honest in business. And so we would like to delve a little bit more about the issue of what does it mean, does it mean that you were honest? Of course, it deals with honesty, because if somebody does that, it means that he was scrupulous about that. We know that there are about 100 mitzvot that they are related to good business ethics out of the 613. بدي برشكر ترحك لو تنو إشي تحف ونأت دباريم ونأت مامون بعد تسيز هشبات أبدا هشبات جزيرة هشبات ديناس خيروت لو تعشوك سخار سخير لو ترين بولاد سخير تخاد بوكر and so on and so forth. It is very important for somebody who does them. It means that at least he inherently he fulfilled all these mitzvot that they belong to the business ethics. However, I read an article by Dr. Rabbi Wetzler, who is assistant director of the business ethics at York University in Toronto, that he said that it is really more than that. He said be'emunah, it means in good faith, which means that when we conduct our business, we need to strive to add value to the society, to the humanity, to the people who are around us. And in fact, the hero of our parasha, Yaakov, they say in Parashat Vayishlach that he ויבוא יעקב שלם, שלום בממונו, שלום בגופו, שלם בנפשו, that he was shalom in everything. And they referred to the Gemara that he satisfied the people around him. The people around him felt happy with him. They felt happy in his presence, to be around him. And they asked, what was the reason for his happiness? And there were three opinions, like everything else in Judaism. Some people said that he established the first stable and standardized currency system. We do know from that there were some type of currency before, because Avraham Abinu, when he bought Be'arat HaMachpelah, 400 shekel kesef עובר לסוחר, which means that shekel went to every business person, לסוחר. However, apparently Yaakov, he standardized it, that 1/10 like 1 ounce or 1/10 of an ounce means it is worth that much. So he made the business much easier. And that, of course, propelled the business and how people deal with each other even without ona'ah, much better, much easier. Also, some other people, they say that he established the first public market place. And this is also an advancement in commerce and in business. Some people say that he established the first public bathhouse, which is something very good for the hygiene, for everyone. And probably each one did cause him or the one who did it financial gain, but this is okay. This is human nature. This is the nature of things. That somebody will do good, will do well by doing good, and this is the basis. So according to Rabbi Witzner, that Nasata Benatata Be'emunah means in good faith, that you did do work that add value, that change you for the better, that change the place that you did the business for the better, that you change the people around you when your employees, when your customers know that there are certain standards that they can't be challenged, that they can't be trespassed. It will elevate them. It will lift them, and that creativity that you are adding value is really the work of God, because Hashem created the world and He left it incomplete. He left to the human being. Asher bar Elohim la'asot, meaning that He created the world, but la'asot for the human being to continue with that, and that's why we say Mosei lechem min haaretz. He could have just easy give us very nice loaf of bread, but no, He wanted us to be His partner in toiling, in the agriculture, in the manufacturing of the loaf of the bread and of the food, because this is what Hashem wants us to do. So every day when we go to do our work, we have to think that we can make money, but without either by cheating or by not adding value. It doesn't give really any pleasure. It doesn't give any satisfaction or fulfillment. Only by creating value to others. In medicine, it is easy to make them feel better, to alleviate their pain, to help them combat cancer or prevent heart disease or infection, bronchitis or anything. Is very easy. But in every area, in the energy business, in the real estate business, if we can create value, this is what it's all about. And this is what Nasata Benatata Be'emunah. Also, the money we did speak. I spoke about that last year in Perashat Lech Lecha. That one of the 10 tests that Abraham was tested for is a test of wealth. We said that Abraham kaved be'od b'mekneh b'kezeh v'zad, that he was very wealthy. And then it says, vayelech lemas'av, and Rashi said that he didn't change. He went to the same places that he stayed in before he became very wealthy. He said a tent, Ohelo, it is written Ohela, that he did for Sarah more before his own. So there is the wealth has a test. In fact, there is a whole book written by Meir Tamari. It is called The Challenge of Wealth. That he talks about this issue, and also the Rokeah, the rabbi of Bel, says that in this parasha also, that there is a ladder that is on the ground and it reached the heavens. That angels are coming up and down. He pointed out that Sulam is Gematria 160. The Sammach is 60. The Lamed is 30. That's 90. Sulam, that's 90. And Mem, this is 130. Also, Sulam, Sammach, Lamed 90, and Mem 130, and Kesef, also 130. Kaf 20, and Sammach is 80, and Pe 140. Sammach 90, 130. Yeah, both of them 130. So here we see that the kesef, that the money is like a test, that some people when they have wealth, they know what to do with it, they grow with it, they transform everything around them for the better. Some of them has led to the other way. So here, tomorrow we're gonna go to work. We have to think of this, that the whole work that we spend many hours working, it should be to prepare the narrative to answer that question. If we did work in good faith, if we really did dealt with each other honestly, if we changed the world and the people around us and ourselves for the better, or no, this is really the challenge of us. So and also in this area, I believe I remember when I was president of Lawrence Avenue, I established a course and we invited Rabbi Ari Morberger from Lakewood to give a talk. He happens to be that he wrote a book about business halakha, and it is well worth reading. I still refer to it. We have few copies of it in Lawrence Avenue Shul. And also I want to thank Rabbi Nahum because those issue about Yaakov, what did he do? He helped me locate them both in Gemarat Shabbat and in Gemarat Baba Kama. So Shabbat Shalom and all the best and להתראות.